Okay, it's 6:30 in the morning. Christy picked me up day before yesterday in this parking lot at the Meese Trailhead outside of South Lake Tahoe, and got to spend a day and a half with her eating and resting, and she treated me really well. And it was the first time we'd seen each other in 3.5 weeks, so we were very happy about that. So we're getting ready to start today. We're here at mile 1076, and I've got, what, 4 days?
4 days.
4 days before we see each other again, and then she's redone the schedule so that we see each other more often in what would be another long break. So we're both happy about that.
Yes, and I can feed him more.
Yes, because I am thin, and that looks like the way it's going to be until this is over. So eating as much as I can. So I've really bulked up on the food I'm carrying per day, and I'm just going to eat as much as I can. Well, it's beautiful here, and it's, what, in the low 50s right now, and getting ready to start the next leg. So thanks to my wonderful and loving wife who's taking care of me, and I'm glad she got a break from just taking care of me and got out to see her friends and go to some concerts and fun stuff. And now we're back in the get the trail done mode. We've covered over 1,000 miles, got about 1,500 more to go, and excited to see what it looks like out there. All right, well, we'll get hiking, and we'll show you what the mountains around South Lake Tahoe look like. How about that?
Bye, hon.
Bye. See you in 4 days.
Okay.
Okay, so I got new shoes. The other ones are definitely done. Trying these Rab pants out. I think they'll be great. And excited about getting on with the trail. It's just stunning here. These trees and boulders, some flowers, and we'll have to see how much snow is on the trail. Up ahead there are some reports that in some places, some stretches, 2/3 of the trail is under snow, so I'll have to see how that goes. But it's an adventure, and we will continue. Ten o'clock in the morning, we've covered about 6 miles, stopped and had a long chat with some weekend hikers that were up here that wanted to know about the PCT and equipment and all that, because they were kind of doing a shakedown for later hikes. They were great. I enjoyed talking to them. So it's been beautiful this morning. Temperature is just right, maybe a little warm in the valleys. Views are fantastic and the mosquitoes are impressive, so that's why I've got the wind jacket on right now. Just stopped and had a Cliff Bar and a bag of M&Ms, so it's my first break this morning, and got a little creek here to get water from, and then we'll push on and see how the day goes. That was interesting. I just ran into the fellow who was the production manager at Albion Armories in New Glarus. I used to teach classes down there and, work with them on using the swords that they made. And he recognized me immediately and said he's been watching my videos. I guess he's been hiking for 35 years, different hikes. And he was saying, he was wondering if he's going to run into me. So that was kind of neat. Blast from the past. Asked me if I was ever going to do any more Fiore work, and I said, yeah, I want to return to it with a fresh perspective, and I'll probably end up doing something, maybe return to a little teaching or publish something. But we had a nice long talk about hiking, and he had some hair-raising experiences southbound, in 3 and 4 feet of snow and slipping and falling and barely arresting. And so I feel fortunate with the snow and the timing this year. But it was really good to see him, and quite a surprise. So another detail I picked up, or a couple of details. When I was talking with weekend hikers, they let me know that yesterday there was a hailstorm here. They all hid under trees, and the trail became a stream of water, which explains why there's so much sign of water flow and wetness on the trail. Dried out pretty quick. Glad I started today instead of yesterday. And when I talked to the guy who used to be the production manager at Albion, he told me they have 2 problem bears at the lakes on either side of Dick's Pass ahead. So I'll do some research on that. They said they weren't truly dangerous. They were just very persistent trying to get food. So I'll see what I can do to not camp at either one of those lakes once I do the research. That's all part of it. There's no reason to take risk if you can avoid it and you're informed of it. So, I like to reduce the variables so that the only variables I'm facing are those which bring me, let's call it differing levels of enjoyment rather than differing levels of anxiety, pain, or discomfort. So, yeah, I'll look into that and see how it goes. Again, glad to be out here today. It does seem that, I will say, when I follow Christie's plan, the universe seems to open doors. It's always been that way for us when we work together. So, I think I'm sticking to her plan. So far, it's worked out pretty damn well. It's noon and we've stopped here at Benwood Meadows Creek for third food, what would you call, third food intake of the day. 2 Entenmann's mini pies and a Larabar, and got a liter of water. And now we've made 12 miles so far, and we're looking forward to doing another 3.8, and we will make it to Echo Lake Resort, and that will be the end of the Sierra map in the PCT app that I'm using to hike. So I have to switch maps at that point. Kind of exciting, a whole new section for Northern California. So we're making good progress. Got to visit with some people today, got some beautiful scenery, and everything's on schedule. So let's see what comes next. So it looks like there was a fire here sometime in the recent past, because they've got a big visitor center down here that looks like it's closed. It's a weekend, it should be packed. So I think it took out the power. There's a lot of, you can see downed lines up there we had to step over as we were hiking. Trying to cross the highway here at Echo Lake, and this traffic is non-stop. Just insane. Lake. I'm gonna stop real quick and pick up a couple things in the store. Trail goes right around the edge of Echo Lake. It's very pretty. And the spillway. Picked up Gatorade, some kettle chips, and some candy bars to augment my food. So the kettle chips and the Gatorade with the Spam sandwich. And now we're ready to see how far we're gonna go tonight. I'll have to review what's ahead. Trail has been very rocky for a few miles. It's all like this. Guys, check out my campsite. No, I mean, check out my campsite. Welcome to Aloha Lake. Serenity Shuttle has landed, trail mile 1098.5. So we had about a 22 plus a little bit mile day today, starting at about 6:30 in the morning, and got to see some beautiful scenery, beautiful country. Today was just a social day. Here in this camp, I was lucky enough to run into these folks up here who were kind enough to invite me to dinner and moved their bear cans to give me a spot to camp. They're very nice folks, so we chatted quite a bit, had dinner together, and now I'm ready to turn in. First day on the trail is always a little rough, so I'm gonna maybe throw down a candy bar or two and take my bath, make my bed, and get some sleep so I can get started in the morning. Thanks for hiking with me today, and remember, we're doing the impossible, and that makes us mighty.